Hey y'all, have you heard that Kentucky was the last state to free the slaves? So I started reading this book last year, Life Behind a Veil, Blacks in Louisville, Kentucky, 1865 to 1930. And I'm reading a passage and I'm sharing it in particular today because I will be hosting a virtual discussion about the book. And then we'll be doing an in person discussion in about 10 days. So I read this passage that I wanted to share about slavery in Kentucky. If you'd like information about the in person and the virtual conversations, the virtual is happening February 2nd, the in person is happening February 12th. Just drop me a comment and I will send you the registration information. While you're at it, make sure you're following me for more Civics in 60 and Ask Attica. Slavery ceased in Louisville with the start of the Civil War and especially with the coming of the Union Army. Slavery officially ended in Kentucky only with the ratification of the 13th Amendment on December 18, 1865. This important date has special significance for Kentucky blacks. Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation gave slaves in the rebelling states their freedom. The proclamation was enforced by the conquering Union Army, though some blacks in Texas were unaware of the Emancipation Proclamation and did not gain their freedom until June 19, 1865. The 13th Amendment was directed at blacks in the loyal border states. During the war, Maryland and Missouri voluntarily abolished slavery, while Kentucky and Delaware refused to do so. But by the end of the war, slavery was virtually dead in Delaware, with most of the slaves having escaped and no more than 900 blacks still in bondage. It was a different matter entirely in Kentucky, for scattered throughout the state were some 100,000 blacks still enslaved. As Herbert G. Goodman notes in his study, The Black Family in Slavery and Freedom, the final battle over slavery occurred in Kentucky as violence erupted between black soldiers returning to get their families and slave owners. Ironically, Kentucky, a state that claimed that slavery played only a minor role in its economy and that the institution was more of a bother to the ruling class than a hardship to the slaves, can make a legitimate claim to being the last state to free its slaves. Happy Black History Month.